Ba 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 da 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 ba da 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 ba 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 da 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 da.
Oh gosh. Hey guys, it's Roni and Aaron for Well, We Have a Podcast. So today we thought we would read something from my past. Aaron, do you know what it is?
I have no idea, but I need to make a comment.
Oh gosh, what? Oh, no.
So there's that intro music. The da 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 da. Her husband is a musician, like phenomenal musician.
He is.
Like, why did we not ask him to create
You wanted
an
Kevin
intro?
you wanted Kevin to do the da-da-da-da-das?
Like,
Girl, I'd rather pay my $11.
like this guy can.
He
You
is
can.
very talented.
You can do this. Like, hey Kevin, can you play this? Da 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 da. And he'll be like, sure, and he'll just play it.
Well, he did
Perfect pitch.
Well,
Yes.
our church is also doing a podcast, and he did the intro music for them, and he did all
Which
of the
took him-
music.
Took him 30 seconds to think of.
Well, and then he did all the music, so he wanted to have music behind it as well, so he did that too. If that makes you feel any better. He's getting his time in elsewhere. He's just not doing he's not doing it for us. I'm not gonna put him to work. So my sweet husband.
I bet if I asked him, hey Kevin, can you come up with
An intro?
an intro? He'd be like,
He would.
oh yeah, I think I could.
I'm-
This is what he'd be his reaction. Literally, this is Kevin. Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I think I can work on that.
Absolutely,
Yeah, that's him. That's my Kevin Williams.
It's already orchestrated in his head with his perfect pitch. So fun.
Yes.
So today we are reading notes from a camp that I used to work at in Kentucky. Shout out Crossings at the Creek. And
Say that again.
Crossings at the Creek in Harding,
Crossings.
Kentucky. It's a wonderful
Oh.
camp. So this was junior high camp. I found these notes and I have kept them for, okay, let's see, what year did I work? 2004 and 2005. So I've kept these for 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I don't know why I kept them. I just thought they were funny.
Wait, so you were in junior high? No, you were not in junior high in 2004.
No, I had graduated college in 2004.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I graduated college in 2004. And I worked my senior year and then the year after my senior year at this particular camp.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yes, blind
the first one.
reaction.
Okay, the first one reads, this is a post-it note, not a post-it note, a little card. It says, I love you, Caitlin, which my sister's name is Caitlin. This is not from her. Okay, this is way before her. I love you, Caitlin. I won't be able to call you for a while, but remember, I love you. And I love you is all in caps and underlined. P.S. Don't show this to Bethany. Signed, Deranger.
Who
I'm
is
guessing-
Bethany?
And listen, this is 20 years later. So let's say that they were like, I don't know, 13
Bethany.
or something. 10.
Ronnie didn't like
I just
you.
called you out. And
She was
Deranger.
probably a mean
Okay,
girl.
so how would you pronounce this name? Is that an A? Darrenger. Deranger?
Derringer?
Derringer?
Is it a last name?
No, I mean it seems like it's his first name.
Signed Derringer.
Derringer.
Maybe his name wasn't that, but you heard it wrong, and maybe
No, this is he penned this. He penned this. This is his note. I took a picture of it.
I thought it was from you.
No, this
Oh.
is a note that I found at junior high camp in Kentucky. And it was so funny that I kept it. Where he was like,
D-A-R-R.
P.S. Don't show this to Bethany. Signed Deranger. I just call
Oh my
Derringer,
gosh.
maybe?
So Bethany is his girlfriend.
I'm guessing Bethany is
And
his
their
girlfriend.
his best friend, her best friend is Caitlin.
Possibly.
And he liked. Now I need to look up Derringer.
Deranger
I
plus
mean,
Bethany
that's a
forever.
very unique name. I bet we can narrow that down
I
in
mean,
our sleuthing.
we probably could. Comment below if you are Bethany, Deranger, or Caitlin.
And
I
then
wanna know
there's
how
some
this
sort
turned
of
out.
trio.
Look, I mean, I have
we can
friends.
create
that-
a whole like Wattpad story
I mean,
off of that.
we could,
Yeah.
but I'm interested to see if we could hunt them down. But
Netflix.
not with first names, but that's the
Okay.
first one. So this is the second one. This one's my favorite.
Okay.
This is my favorite. Okay. Dear Caitlin, Different Caitlin, by the way. This one's spelled Caitlyn. I don't know. Caitlin's a very popular name.
I guess Caitlin was the hottie.
She apparently was. Caitlin, I want us to get married and have kids. I want to grow old together. I have never felt this way my entire life.
Since you knew high.
When I was 6 years old, I had a dream on Halloween. I dreamed that I would meet my one true love. The next day, I got a girlfriend. I thought that was what it meant. But now I know what it meant. Caitlin, I love you with all, and I mean all my heart.
Is her first and last
No,
name?
it gets better.
Please tell me.
It gets
There's a
better.
first
This
and
one
last
doesn't.
name so we can look this person
This is
up.
the best part. And to end this note, I would like to tell you that you taste very good. I love you. P.S. I'm crazy. I have a big, not deformed head. And then he drew a head of himself. Like he drew his head.
Was he homeschooled? Is he homeschooled?
I don't know this. I just found the letter. We were cleaning up, and when I found this letter from Caitlin. Now this one is not signed. It just says, P.S. I love you. P.S. I'm crazy. And so this one was not signed by anyone.
Okay,
And this is a different Caitlin. So here's my two theories. Either it's the same guy and he does not know how to spell her name, and it's both the same Caitlin, and he spelled it one way and then spelled it a different way at a different time and was just stabbing at it, trying to figure out how to spell this girl's name. Or it's two separate Caitlins that I found the note on the same day at the same camp.
Okay, so we need to look up the name Deranger, spelled the way it's spelled, and find pictures and look for a deformed head.
We
of
can
a
do
profile picture.
So the picture,
Are
do you remember from like a
Who's
decade?
your wife?
Yeah, do you remember
Who's
like a
your wife?
decade ago, for St. Patrick's Day, there was a guy who like claimed that he saw a leprechaun, and then they did an amateur sketch drawing for the news. You remember this?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, Aaron! Have we not talked about this?
No.
Okay.
Please tell me.
So he drew the leprechaun, and it was like basically this was the sketch of what he claimed the leprechaun looked like. And that is what the picture on this looks like. This deformed leprechaun. This leprechaun. How have you gone all this time and not done that?
So is the picture that he drew on there?
No, it's not on this. It's not on this. I didn't get it for you. But oh my gosh, there's so much to unpack with these. But anyway, I had a dream on Halloween. I dreamed that I would meet my one true love. And then the next day I got a girlfriend, and he thought, this is it. I dreamed it on Halloween. Got the girlfriend, and then he was like, nope.
So the dream must be
So
true.
7 months later, I went to church camp and then found my one true love, and now he knows what it means because he loves him with all I mean all.
I mean,
my heart.
what a 12, 13-year-old kid.
Yeah. So 13 is like 8th grade / going into 9th grade. Yeah.
I can't.
Oh god.
Okay, so I said, was he homeschooled? Okay, we're a homeschool parent,
homeschool
so
parent.
I feel like I have the freedom to make those jokes. Yeah, I don't even know what to do with that.
Anyway, comment below and tell us what you think is actually going on in these letters. Which, by the way, this was found in the same cabin. So there is some possibility that these are from the same person.
Okay, so do you think it was?
It's not the same handwriting.
Caitlin's cabin, or
no? This was a boy cabin.
So
I think
he never sent the letters out.
I think
he was like holding on to him, and
unless she gave him back, or maybe it's something he brought with. I don't know.
I mean, this is 20
years
ago.
All speculation.
So this kid right now is like 32, 33.
He's in his 30s.
Deranger. I think that's who you are.
Look.
And your wife. What if he married Bethany? What if he married her and he's pining after Caitlin?
Oh no, we might have just busted up.
But
a
this is
marriage.
church camp.
This is church camp. Yeah, you can't get married at 13, so we're good. You're good. Whatever happened, Did you write notes to your friends back and forth? Like we would write notes during class, after class, before, at home, and bring to class, and fold it in a special way and tuck it in and pass it. Did you do any of that?
Okay, so I just had a different high school experience than most. I had one or two best friends, and I just had a different high school experience. I mean, I actually shared earlier with somebody that I was, bullied, and I was very little for my age, and I swam, and I just did my own thing because of I was literally a kid who marched the beat of her own drum, and
That tracks.
and tracks to the adult age. So I didn't do the note passing, and I think if I did, I probably would have gotten caught.
Oh, you did it so
Because I'm
much.
so
Oh my gosh.
I or I'd be like, somebody gave me a no. So like this is so I would be like, this is bad. This
Oh
is
my
bad. They
gosh.
sent me a no. I just
No.
I'm
So
just
I had an entire bin that at some point my dad and my mom were like, you have got to come and get all your junk out of this room. Like we just kind of left it. And then like we would like shove it in the closet and shove it in a dresser or shove it in whatever. And there was just a point where they were like, we can't do this. And it was like stupid stuff, you know, like, I mean, okay. So there are certain things that I'm sentimental about. There are a lot of things that I'm just not. And the notes were like, just toss them. And there was a big bin of notes that I had passed from, I don't even know when I started collecting them, junior high, elementary, high school. Well, I don't even know. I'm guessing we still did in high school. I don't really remember. I don't remember like passing them. I remember having them and getting them. And like, anyway, so we had to toss that out, like literally this entire bin worth of notes. And then the other thing that I remember having to toss, and this was a sore subject because they were very expensive, but all of my trophies.
Oh no.
I know. Okay, as a parent, I remember my mom basically saying that like my kids were going to look on it and like be so proud of me and like, oh, you achieved this goal or like you did this thing, and my kids don't care.
Yeah.
And I knew then that my kids would not care an iota. And so little by little, I threw them in the trash, and they were very large. Like a lot of them were very large trophies. And so they were very hard to conceal. And my mom caught me when I was throwing away the biggest one that I had. It was like a 3-foot tall trophy. And it wouldn't fit in the trash can. And I got busted. And now my mom's going to be with the Lord. So like it's a tender subject. But like it's something I giggle on, you know, when I look back, because I'm like, she busted me throwing away these trophies. And by the time she caught me,
but she was probably so proud of them as well.
She
being
was,
your
yeah,
mom.
She was. But then like I think a big part of it though also was they cost a bunch of money. Like for you to play this sport, like you obviously pay a fee. And then like on top of that, if you do all-stars, if you do whatever, or at least this is how it was back then, that you had to pay for the trophy. So if the trophy was $50, mom and dad had to shuffle out like $50 to pay for the trophy.
Now I feel bad for throwing out
I did it. I tossed every single one of them. I think it took me I did it very discreetly, so it took me a while, but I feel so bad. And there were a lot of them. I wasn't even an overachiever. They were mostly just like social studies fairs and like softball. I don't really remember what all they were, but like there are a lot of them, and I didn't even do a lot. So imagine people who have like actual life skills and like collect actual trophies, you know.
That's so funny because when you're a kid, the trophies do mean a lot. You get your trophy, you feel like you earned it. And as an adult, if someone were to give me a trophy, I'd be like, what is this going to collect dust on my shelf? And I would literally wait for the person to be out of my life to a certain point and probably throw it away. Just like we do with our kids' artwork after church. Sorry, all Sunday school leaders.
I just tell them, if your parents are going to keep your creations, bring them home. If you know they're going to end up in the trash, put them in the trash now while you have a chance. Just throw them straight in the trash. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say a good 99.99999% of those children throw it straight in the trash when I teach those classes. Like they don't even bother. They're not going to bring it home, because parents who want to talk to their kids about it and want to look over it and stuff like that, they're going to do it anyway. Yeah. So I'm like, because we asked the girls, you know, like, what you talk about, or, you know, whatever. And so anyway, so fun times. Comment below if you want to add to the Caitlin Deranger deformed head.
If you can think of a good story like that's from this, other than what I'm coming with my head, but I don't know. Like in my head, I'm like, I might need to do a part 2.
Or if you have follow up. If you have ones that you've kept, take pictures and post it below. That would be really fun.
I want to see that.
So please. I did read a journal that I kept for my future husband the other day. I had like started it like way back in the day,
I have one of
and then
those.
like kept it and like gave it to Kevin like the night before our wedding. I thought he's gonna treasure this. He's gonna think it's the best thing ever. Girl, I don't even think he read that. He don't care. That, and not that it's not like you know, like the whole purity, like save yourself for marriage thing was a big thing, and that was kind of part of it is like journaling.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was gonna be like this national treasure for him. And most men don't care about your special journal. They just
honest,
don't.
Derek,
Is that his love language? Really?
I mean, his handwriting is beautiful. He should, I mean, his
Aw.
penmanship is stunning. And mine is like, a doctor who, mine, it just looks like somebody who's just trying to get through the day, who's probably took too much medication. That my handwriting is horrible and his is beautiful. But the stuff I did keep. And that is actually
Really? There are people who
it
love that sort of thing.
it means a lot to him.
That's so great.
He's a very good journaler and
Sweet Derek. Sweet Derek. That's so sweet.
Yes.
Anyway, so comment below and let us know if you have anything that you have hoarded for the past 20 years. And until then, bye guys.